Hey football fans, Steve here with this week's college football forecast. This weekend, both teams are back on the road as number 22 Iowa State will head out to Boulder to face the Colorado Buffaloes, while number 15 Michigan will head out to Los Angeles to face Southern California Trojans. Taking a look at the weather map here for Saturday morning, a couple of different features to note here that will be affecting much of the weather across the western U.S. First, the remnants of Tropical Storm Priscilla, currently located over Baja California of Mexico, will be making its way into the western U.S. and specifically the desert southwest by Saturday morning. This will bring quite a bit of moisture here across much of the Four Corners region and, of course, into the Colorado Front Range. Frontal boundary will start to form here in eastern Colorado and the lee of the Rockies. A weak low pressure system or trough will be forming also just east of the Front Range of Colorado. Back further here to the west along the California coast, a weak frontal boundary will start to push down into Southern California, specifically the LA Basin, as this is part of a larger upper level storm system that's making its way down from the Pacific Northwest down into the southwestern U.S. through Saturday. And moving ahead to Saturday evening or late Saturday afternoon, if you're on Pacific time, this frontal boundary will have pushed to eastward here into the Central Plains. There's still going to be chances for precipitation around here across much of the Front Range, and especially west of the Continental Divide, especially as you get into the Great Basin. Further west here along the California coastline, that system will start to push eastward, and skies will clear out there. Certainly by late afternoon there across much of the LA Basin. One thing to note is during the day it should be fairly breezy across much of the higher elevations, especially in the mountains there and mountain ranges just north of the LA Basin. Down into the city though, winds should be much lighter though, but you could still see some gusts there around 20, but generally about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So if you're going to be tailgating out there, of course, just please make sure you make sure to secure any loose items that you may have. So for your game day forecast, starting with number 22 Iowa State at Colorado in Boulder, looking at a high temperature that day of about 74 degrees. It's going to be under mostly cloudy skies though, with all that mid-level moisture from the remnants of Tropical Storm Priscilla moving in overhead. Looking at a kickoff temperature of about 72 degrees though at 1:30 p.m. For rain chances, we're going to go with low, mostly scattered showers out there. Again, it's going to depend on how much of the precipitation does make its way down. A lot of it's going to be impeded and get squeezed out by the mountain range just to the west. And same thing will go with low for lightning overall. Not expecting a rain out. You could maybe see a strike or two in the area. So chances there are non-zero. Just something to be prepared for. Make sure you bring a poncho just in case you do get caught in a brief rain shower. For heat, we're going to go with no, of course. 75 degrees is not too bad, and strong winds also not a concern either. For number 15, Michigan at Southern California in Los Angeles, looking pretty similar conditions in terms of temperature, but it's going to be bright and sunny out there. 75 degrees there for the high temperature, and 73 degrees there at 4:30 p.m. local kickoff time. No rain or lightning expected, and heat also not expected either. We're going to go with no for strong winds, but as I mentioned earlier, just a caution there. Down in the LA Basin, not expecting any strong gusty winds, nothing higher than about maybe 20 miles per hour. Occasional gusts at time, 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained. But if you do venture into the higher elevations there during the day leading up to the game, please do be aware that the winds are going to be much gustier, easily probably be 25 gusting over 30 miles per hour in some locations. Please pay attention to local weather forecasts for those specific areas if you decide to go up in the mountains there earlier in the day. As always, any weather reports or feedback are welcome. So if you're going to be attending the game tomorrow or just happen to be in the local area, please feel free to share any pictures or video that you have of the weather conditions around there. Have fun, stay safe, go blue, and go Cyclones!